Welcome to the Top 5 channel. 5. Dr. Harold Shipman. Born 14th of January, 1946. Nottingham, England. A.K. Dr. Death. Dr. Harold Shipman is a blot on England's medical history. He was found guilty of murdering his patients, mostly elderly women. Contrary to what is common in most of the serial killers, there was no sign of violence, sexual overtones or known reason for these murders. He was arrested on 7th of September 1998. Found guilty of more than 200 deaths, he was sentenced to 15 life imprisonments. 4. Yang Xinhai. Where, China. When, 1999 to 2003. Number of victims, 67. Xinhai was known as the monster killer, and for good reason. His plan of attack was to enter his victims' homes during the night and kill everyone inside with axes, shovels, and meat cleavers. His reason? Revenge on society because his girlfriend broke up with him. He is quoted as saying, "I don't care whether they deserve to live or not. It is not of my concern. I have no desire to be a part of society." He was sentenced to death by firing squad in 2004. 3. Cole in Ireland. Born March 16, 1954. Dartford, Kent, England. A.K. Slayer. Though he is the only person in this list who killed less than 10 people, but he is still a special case. Ireland decided to kill gay men because they were easy targets and no one concerned about them. In his 4-month killing spree, Ireland killed 5 gay men. He used to call police and taunted them for not catching him. In one phone call he even said that it was his New Year resolution to kill people. He was jailed in December '93 for the murders and got 5 life terms of imprisonment. 2. Pedro Lopez. Where, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. When, 1969 to 1980. Number of victims, 110 confirmed, though he confessed to 420. Lopez likely had more victims than Garavito, though it may never be known. Born in Colombia, he was the son of a politician and a prostitute, and showed signs of sexual deviancy by the age of 8. Lopez would go on to become known as the Monster of the Andes after admitting to the rape and murder of over 300 girls in Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru, and possibly other nearby countries. His story was widely covered in the North American press due to the sheer number of victims he had. Of his Ecuadorian victims he said, "I like the girls in Ecuador, they are more gentle and trusting, more innocent." Lopez was declared insane and admitted to a psychiatric hospital, from which he was released in 1998. To date his whereabouts remain unknown. 1. Luis Garavito. Where, Colombia. When, 1990s. Number of victims, 138 confirmed, possibly more than 300. Known at La Bestia, the Beast, Garavito is the world's most extensive killer, having murdered upwards of as many as 300 victims. He preyed mostly on street children, none older than 16, over a period of 5 years. His method was to lure young boys with gifts or pocket change, taking them on long walks until they were very tired, after which he would torture, rape, and ultimately dismember them. He was apprehended in 1999, though he could potentially be eligible for early release based on good behavior, news that most Colombians didn't take lightly. Subscribe this channel.